Hello and welcome to Tending the Soul, Ministry of Robbinsdale Parkway United Church of Christ. I'm Reverend T. Michael Rock, and with Reverend Kathy Itzen, we are the co-pastors of this amazing progressive congregation here in Minneapolis on the north side, in Robbinsdale, holding community, holding love for all people. As you move through these offerings to connect to your soul and to all of our souls, to do the nurturing work that we're all called to do, to heal the woundedness that we all carry, to be in a space to listen to and acknowledge and honor the pain and trauma of others. This is the work we're called to. And if you embrace this work, I want you to subscribe and like and do all the things you do on this platform, to make sure that more people can hear and share this life-giving message. Because what we do in soul tending is indeed, we promote and experience the best of life. That's our deep soul work. The healing work, the love work that we're called to do. It's the work that is eternal, that is not confined by life or death. It's the stuff that lives on and has been in the world and the universe since time began, and it will continue. It is why we connect most often to the more than human world, to find in that space, in the midst of the wind and the waters and the trees and the rocks and the birds and the song, life, and the lessons of not fearing death, of not fearing all that is a problem with the world, the brokenness of the world. It all belongs in that universe. And so we're so grateful to come to you in the midst of this time to honor these words as we walk through this wilderness journey with Jesus. In our tradition, Lent is a powerful experience, an invitation to move into a time of reflection, of deepening our spirituality. And one of the things we say all the time is if the spiritual practice you're engaged in does not expand your heart to grow your soul, then find a new religion, a new spiritual practice, a new faith community, whatever. Because we are all about taking this precious thing that is you and expanding it and having it heal and experience all that life has to offer. Too often we live in these small little boxes and we don't get to see and experience all the world. And so we judge and we define and we do all kinds of mental gymnastics to make sure everything fits our worldview. But in this soul work, our worldview expands and we can embrace people that we sometimes disagree with because our focus is on love. So it reminds us about the one that we follow, the one we call Jesus, that a person who lived in the ancient world, a person of color, a person of poverty, a person that gave himself for the benefit of others. This is the soul work that we engage in when we follow in that way. And Jesus, we know through the stories and the songs and the experiences of the community, is really about two things. Jesus is about communion, about giving up one's life, body, and soul for others, to find a sense of connection and deepening to the world, to move in communion with the earth and all there is, to move in a space of unity, of connection with all life. And the things that Jesus was indeed angry about and questioned and chastised were all the things that define people in small little boxes, including the religious authority. Jesus was about communion, opening a sense of understanding, of relationship and love. And Jesus was about diversity. Jesus was about expanding his faith and all faith to accept and honor and care for the stories of others. Jesus was about diversity, about expanding his own heart so that we could expand ours. diversity and communion are two standard bearers of our perennial tradition walk. And the beauty of that experience, and Jesus knew this deep in his bones, I'm sure, is that these are the truths of others as well. Communion and diversity are what happens in this world around us. What happens in the life cycle of the tree and the movement along the river. It is so diverse and such about union. So please, friends, in this soul-tending week, find a way for yourself to be healed in your heart expansion to new forms of diversity and new ways of belonging in communion. When you hold these two deep, grounded principles, your soul work will come alive, and we will all be better because your soul will find new life.